I'm Linda Haac. Am I supposed to give my address?
No, you're fine.
Okay. I want to talk about stormwater in Carborough, and particularly this month. And so this is Bolin Creek. We did. Okay, so I have a video, but it isn't working here. I would think maybe we want to call it Bolin River. You can actually see that it is extremely high. It was 45 feet over its banks towards the Bolin Forest Phase 2. I don't know about anywhere else. I do know no one could have crossed it. I do know the bridge that was there was washed away. There was white water, basically, rolling water. There are trees that come down and go along the creek. I have rescued a dog and a boy in the past who were caught on the other side of the creek. So everybody loves a greenway. There is nobody in Carborough, I think, who doesn't like a greenway, even though there are people who accuse other people of not liking that. But anyway, just not in the wrong place. Okay, next one. This is Dry Gulch Creek, no longer appropriately named given the development in the top of the neighborhood where the Cedars is and Pacifica. It is now a raging river itself, and as you can see, it is encroaching on private property. And you can see the velocity and how dangerous it could be to be caught in that. Carborough is one of the lowest parts of Orange County, as I understand it, and that means we have flooding. This is the kind of debris that is left along Bolin Creek Trail that is not paved at this point in time and that would need to be maintained. And there's apparently no money. We've talked about no cost estimates, but this is the kind of debris. This is Melody Joy Kramer. I know she's here somewhere, who seems to be the editor of the Triangle blog. This is a fact check on my part as a reporter. The planned greenway is in a sewer easement, which is already cleared of trees. That's because tree roots could hurt existing sewage pipes. This is tree roots on the Bolin Creek Trail. The sewer manhole is just past there. So they're all along this trail. If you cut those roots, the trees will die eventually. Not right away, but eventually. Or later you will see also what will happen. This is your 1B. These are issues already that you will experience along Bolin Creek if you pave really in the deep of the forest on 3 and 4. On the left, you see Cliff is...
Thank you, Bridge. Thank you, Linda.
Cliff is next, right?
Cliff is next.
He's going to cede his time to me.
Okay. So, Linda, we've had a lot of people signed up to speak tonight.
I know, but I really want to go through this, and he is going to cede his time to me, and he has the right to cede his time to me.
So we're not doing that. We're not going to do that this time. Cliff, welcome.
So in addition to the siltgrass that you see on the left, in the middle you see part of the an already paved portion, and it's cracking in the middle, and that we'll see other examples of that further in the presentation. On your right you have a fence that's supposed to control some of the runoff, but as we'll see also, it's not working. This is the bridge near MLK and Estes Drive Extension. And this was during, I believe it was last Friday, during the rains. And the creek is, I don't know, that's probably 10 feet above where the water typically is. Here is the tunnel near the Umstead Park, and you can see the mud that's washed down from the hillsides and also up from the creek. And here's other examples. The two photos on either side are the hillside coming down to that portion of the trail. And you can see that a large portion of the silt is washed down from those hillsides onto the paved concrete. Also, there's in the center is the edge of the concrete, and you can see that the water is starting to undermine that, and it will have to be further armored in the future in order to keep it in place. Those are the steps that we saw in the previous photo, and you can see they're about 6 inches high, and that's how much silt is brought up from the creek and down from the hillside. And there's another example of the concrete, and you can see that it's beginning to fail. And that's been there like 10 years, I think, at most. These are other portions, other photographs. Again, more silt grass on the left. This is the tunnel, inside the tunnel. And if you look very closely, you can see, well, I think it's actually above the photograph here, is where the level of the water was when it was flooded. Now, this is a path between the high school and the middle school. And you can see that the maintenance is done there is to highlight tree roots peeking through the surface by painting them in white so that people won't
Thank you, Cliff.
kill themselves.
Thank you.
Okay, and I'll just leave you with this.
Thanks for being here tonight.